Well, Neil, 2 goals and a clean sheet. Was that the kind of performance you were looking for against Millwall?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. We put ourselves under a little bit of pressure after the Blackburn result, but we certainly got the result. It was important to win the game. The performance probably wasn't as good as it has been over the months at home. I understand that, but our home form has been exceptional since I've come in the door anyway. And now we need to find, a carbon copy or a replica of that away from home. It's only our away form really that's letting us down. But in terms of the result and the performance and the clean sheet, I couldn't have asked for much more really.
And Adam's certainly come here, done the job that he's come here to do, hasn't he? He seems to be really enjoying his football here.
He does, yeah. I think there's more to come from him. That's 5 and 10 he's got now. That's a very healthy return. He's second joint top scorer already, so you can see what he brings to the team. And not only that, his work rate is tremendous, and his attitude and his personality around the dressing room as well. He's been a big plus for us.
Does it prove to you that strikers like him, every striker's hungry, but hungry strikers can sort of need the right environment really to flourish and the right team sort of set up, as it were?
Possibly, yeah. They're a different animal, he's best being played through the middle. He's happier there, and he sniffs out his opportunities there. I know at times Cardiff played him in wider areas, and I can understand why. But we feel his best position is through the middle, whether it being the furthest striker or the one off the striker. And what he's always done in his career is be a consistent goal scorer, and he's doing that again now.
Yeah, and another clean sheet for Ben. Every time he comes on the pitch, he seems to be putting in a real good shift for you.
He's been excellent. Really pleased with his contribution. Really pleased with his calmness and his influence over the back four. And there's no question he's made us better. And if you look at the results in the cold light of day recently, if you've got the Reading game and we win that, and get the draw against Blackburn, our form over the last 5 games has been terrific, really, when you think about it. So just a little bit more in terms of concentration, and we would have been in a really good position now, but would have been on a really decent run, and we need more of that now going into the final 9 games.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're obviously on loan, those two very very key players at this moment in time. I mean, are those two people you'd like to see possibly at this stay here this next season, do you think?
Yeah, but there's an affordability problem here, so it's something I'd need to sit down and speak to the boys about, and obviously speak to the chairman about as well. So I've got 3 very good goalkeepers at the minute, so that's one too many. Ben eventually will go back because his loan will be up. Adam Bogdan's fit now, and Andy Lonergan's fit, so he wants to put himself in the shop window. He's done that, and obviously it gives us food for thought for next season.
Yeah, is this time of year a bit of a distraction with that coming to those kind of contract talk time kind of thing? Because I guess for you want to concentrate on the football. That's the main thing you want to concentrate on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think I can make any promises to players or put down any sort of firm foundations in that aspect until we know what division we're playing in. And it looks like we're going to be in the Championship, which will be fantastic considering where we were when we came in. But I've still not finished that job off yet. But we have made plans, obviously, in terms of recommendations for who we want to stay, who we like to bring in, that type of thing. But we can't move forward with those until we're 100% sure we'll be here.
Yeah, and nearly there, I guess, from your perspective in terms of safety, do you think?
Yeah, I think a couple more wins, maybe 7 to 9 points. That should be enough. So we need 2 or 3 more wins to get over the line. And if we do stay up, if we do achieve that, considering where we were when we came in, that's job done. But still a bit of work to do yet. 9
games to go for the season. What's the message you're saying to the players at this moment in time?
Can we go unbeaten? Can we have a say in the Championship running? Because we're playing teams up there. Can we have a say in who stays up, who goes down? Can we make sure we're on the right foot? Can we continue our brilliant home form? Can we improve? All those things, there's still plenty to play for.
Yeah. Just a word on the young debutant as well, Tom, as well. How do you think he fared against Millwall?
Well, he's terrific, considering that he wasn't in the starting lineup, and then he's made the most of an opportunity that came his way. He's been showing that sort of form to be fair to him in the last couple of months. you just don't know with a kid at 18, you know, being thrown into the deep end. But he's played, he's made his debut, he's played in a winning team, he's played the 90 minutes, so that should give him a huge boost.
Yeah, is it quite pleasing you've been able to get these youngsters in? I mean, like the likes of Zach, like the likes of Tom in your time here, just to see what they can do.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, Clough's been a revelation. You know, Vella's been, you know, a real find as well, and now I think we've got another good one in Tom. So, you know, that augurs well for the future.
Yeah, how we're looking for injuries. I was Saidi actually first of all.
We're waiting on results from the scan yesterday, so we're waiting on the specialist's opinion, but I don't think it's that serious. He's had this problem all season, so it's not just specific to Bolton, he's had it to Man United as well. So the curse hasn't struck again, really. So we're hoping he'll be okay for the weekend.
Anybody else being able to return to the fold for this weekend?
Yeah, Dorian comes back in, Dean Moxey will come back in, so we'll have a couple of bodies, you know, back in for the trip to Ipswich.
Yeah, how is Emil all right at the moment? Did he have a bit of problem with his hamstring?
He had a wee niggle, but he was on the bench and fit to play. But thankfully we didn't need him, and the rest will have done him good.
Yeah, how's Mark Davis on his road to recovery at the moment?
He's not a million miles away. You know, maybe we'll see him on the training ground with the team. You know, hopefully by the end of the month.
Yeah, and just a word on Ipswich. Obviously, they 7th in the table. They suffered a bit of a heavy defeat against Middlesbrough, didn't they, over the weekend?
Yeah, I thought the result flattered Middlesbrough. I thought Ipswich for an hour were the better side, and that's saying something going to Middlesbrough. They're a very strong team. They've got two very good front men, 3 actually. You know, Murphy, Sears, McGoldrick, and they're at home, and they're, you know, quite a big physical imposing team at home, and they will be hurting after that, so you know that this will be a very difficult game for us again.
But for you it's important to continue that home form and pass it on to your away form as well.
Well, that's what we'd like to do. You know, we may have to make a few changes in terms of, you know, freshening things up. It's a long journey as well, and it's very quick turnover from Saturday, but you know, we'll talk about things today, and we'll do a little bit of work on the training ground tomorrow. And have the boys ready for tomorrow night.
I was going to say, how do you approach a game like this, a long trip away on a Tuesday night and then a big game against Wigan on Saturday?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we'll have to make some changes, and you know, I don't want everyone travelling to Ipswich, but we will still go with a strong squad, but I will be looking to rest a few players.
Because I appreciate that every game is a priority, but is Wigan in these two the main priority for you at this moment in time?
No. If we can get something at Ipswich, that'll be a huge bonus as well. So we've got all our focus is on that, but obviously I have to look after some players in terms of the rigours of the week and the travelling as well, and there are players wanting to play and itching to play and ready to play.